Today we will try to create a fake fantasy 3D text in DaVinci. The original idea comes from a tutorial for After Effects by Andrew Kramer on Video Copilot. Okay, let's begin. First we will add a text node to serve as the base shape. The exact text or shape doesn't matter right now, as we can change it later. Next we will add a blur to soften the edges and prevent errors. Set the blur to around 2, but this can vary depending on the resolution of your clip. Alt plus click on the connection line to create a point for easier manipulation later. Then we will add a background node and connect it to the blur using a merge node. Next add an erode/delete node and set the amount to minus 0.01 or even less, depending on your image. You can adjust this setting later. Switch to Gaussian mode and also disable the alpha channel and make a little change in the background node. Set alpha to 0, then add a displace node and connect it with the green arrow. Take an image that will be reflected in our text and connect it to the background node to make this input same resolution as the project. If it is small or too big, you can size it in merge node. In the displace node, switch to XY type and maximize both reflections and light power. Add a blur before our image and increase the blur size a bit. Then add brightness and contrast node for better control over the final colors. Select these nodes and press Ctrl plus G to group them for better organization. And rename the group by pressing F2. Add a luma cure and fast noise node. Connect them right after the erode node and back through a merge node. Adjust the fast noise as you like to create cracks on the text. But important is to set color 2 to black. The luma cure is here to appear cracks only on the white areas. Adjust the black cutoff and add a slight blur to soften the transition. Make sure to disable the alpha channel in the merge node where cracks are connected. To create a bevel effect, add a zoom blur and set it to around minus 0.5. It adjusts depth. Then add a regular blur and set it to 1. Copy the displace node with Ctrl C and paste it as an instance with Ctrl plus Shift plus V. Move it with Shift so it has no inputs connected. Then connect it to the blur using the green arrow and connect the yellow arrow to the displace group. Add another merge node and connect the output from the instance displace node as the background and regular displace as the foreground. Add another merge node and connect the original text. In the merge node, set the apply mode to normal and mask. Add a metal texture. I'm using the one Andrew Kramer used in his tutorial. Don't tell him. Connect it to the background node through a merge node and add it to our line through another merge node. Set the apply mode to multiply. Add brightness and contrast adjustments so the texture isn't too strong. Use the second merge node to scale image up to cover the entire area. And you can group these nodes. To cut off the background, take a color curve node, connect it after the zoom blur and raise the curve to the top left. Add a merge node after the color curve and connect it to the original text. Now we have our mask. Connect this at the end of the sequence through another merge node, setting the apply mode to normal and mask. Finally, add a brightness node after the instance displace node output and darken as needed. Optionally, add a sharpness node after the erode node for sharper contours and cracks. You can animate the light using the displace node and light angle. To make it easier, modify it with an anim curve. You can change text, font or even use images instead. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. See you next time!